Welcome to the Redflex, the Manchester United versus Aston Villa match preview. We got some breaking news though to start off this show. Edinson Cavani somehow, shockingly, has been banned for 3 games for what seemed like there's been a lot of worse, more incidents than that. Not deserved, but we will be discussing that on today's show. Today we're joined by Harris and Soom, who looks like in a very tropical location, but we won't go into that much. So we're going to be discussing... Huh?
It's his car, isn't it?
What's that?
It's
I think he's on a cheeky holiday somewhere. He's got that tan going.
I'm in the good sunny city of Cheetah Mill. The town.
There you go. There you go.
The unofficial capital of the world. So today's show, we're going to be discussing... On today's show, we're going to be discussing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's press conference. We're going to be discussing last night's result. Liverpool kind of blew it and let us into the title race. We're going to be discussing Harris and Soom's squad predictions, and we're also going to get score predictions as well before we go. Just to start off with, though, for everybody that's watched so far our videos, thank you so much. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to allow the Redflex to continue grow over the coming months. Also, it's been a very busy week here at the Redflex. A lot of things going on. We've got a PES 2021 Open Challenge. We put that message on Instagram. If anybody thinks they can beat Abdul in PES, send us a direct message at the Redflex Official, and you can go one-on-one with Abdul live and exclusive on the Redflex on our YouTube channel, and we can see if you can beat Abdul, who, let me tell you, is a very, very good player at PES. And also, if anyone is available after the Man United versus Aston Villa game for an immediate match reaction, again, send us a DM at the Redflex Official, and we can get your reaction live on our YouTube channel and see what all the fans around the world have got to say about tomorrow's game. Okay, let's go straight into today's show. Harris, what is the latest news from Ole's press conference? I think we've got some audio issues now.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
So not much on the injury front. I think everyone is still fully fit. Well, the same group of players that were available for the Wolves game. Obviously, Cavani's suspended. His press conference was done before that announcement, so obviously, the press didn't get a chance to ask him about that. He was asked about Wan-Bissaka, and it was a question put to him in a very subtle way about the fact that he's not had great output from Wan-Bissaka down the right. I think we've touched upon that in previous shows, and he just kind of gave kind of a neutral answer, one we'd expect. Not him criticizing the player. It was more about everyone's improving. It's a young squad, etc., etc. He asked about Tellers, why did he come off again? I think we covered that. I think it was a more tactical decision, and not anything to do with an injury. He was asked about the players' mentality, about how they've fought to the last minute, where these results normally ended up being a defeat or a draw last year. And he was saying, he's happy with that. That mentally and physically, the players are getting stronger, and they're kind of molding into the type of team that he wants. Asked about Jack Grealish. Obviously, he said he's not going to go too overboard about praising him, but he knows about his dangers and the excellent goal he scored at Old Trafford last season. So apart from that, it wasn't a very long press conference. As I said, I think it might have even been done after the game against Wolves, but obviously it was kind of shut off for the media until today. So all looking good on that side. There's no injury concerns.
Okay, Sooms, I've got a question for you. What is your immediate reaction on the news that Edinson Cavani has been banned for 3 games? Is it justified?
It is and it's not, man. I feel like that obviously Cavani should have known about the comment that was said, how it's been reacted in the past by other players.
Yeah. You could say it's a cultural difference from where he was, where he's used to, you could say. But does it justify it?
it doesn't justify it, but I understand what it means. But also, I think it's more. I think United should obviously told him about stuff like that. He should have a social media expert from the UK to help him assist in regards to. Obviously, he's come from the French side, and they probably have a different aspect, different mentality, how stuff is spoken and how stuff is said. But I feel like, okay, a 3-match ban, I understand, but I don't understand the 100K fine and the education. I think that's just taking a mick, to be honest. Okay, as I think majority of people believe that it was done in good faith, the comment. Obviously, it wasn't meant to be malicious or anything. Yes, it was wrong. Shouldn't have said it. But I feel like the reaction of the FA is a bit extreme, like especially with the fining. I feel like they've just done it because of obviously recent time to the movements. Make a statement, yeah. But I feel like they may have gone slightly wrong about it. I think it's also, you got to look at the intentions of the comment. Yes, it's wrong, of course. No comments of such regard should be said regardless. But also intentions do play an impact. Like, but it isn't it? You can't tell what the FA what to do. They tell us what to do, really, isn't it?
No, I agree with you. It's one of those difficult ones. We've got a comment from OMG Events. This Villa game has become huge. Let's do it. That brings me to my next question, Harris. So yesterday, Newcastle and Liverpool played it was quite an entertaining draw, enjoyable for us, especially because of the result. Considering the result, considering the momentum that Man United have got, is this title race firmly on, Harris? What do you think?
A couple of things before I answer that. Just going back to the Cavani one, just a few sentences on that. Yeah, I find it absolutely bizarre that the punishment they've given. I can understand the match ban, but the fine, I mean, this is kind of implying that he's guilty, whereas in their statement, their official statement, it actually says that they acknowledge it was all done in good faith. You know, he didn't mean to cause any offence, blah, blah, blah. Absolutely makes no sense, this sentence. It's like it's like this is the punishment you give someone who's been found guilty. So for me, absolutely nuts. And the fact that he's not contested it, Cavani, out of respect for the movement, anti-racism movement, which is fine, fair enough. But you know, it's all a mess. I mean, another reason why he might not have contested it is because if he had, he might have been suspended for the game against Liverpool. So now that's not going to happen. It'll be the next 3 games starting against Villa. So I can understand it, but it's a shame because I think he definitely would have played a part in those 3 games. But anyway, I think that's another conversation for maybe a post-match. If obviously, you know,
I think we can go on and on and on about
that. But going back to your question, absolutely massive. You know, for those who haven't seen your video yesterday, I think it's a good watch. We can, a good analysis of Liverpool and their current.
Not what you both gentlemen said to me half an hour ago.
Well, no, I'm saying.
I'll get to you soon. Don't worry. I will allow you an opportunity shortly, Soom. I will allow you the opportunity shortly.
I just want to say one thing. You sound a bit perky today, Cass.
Well, I'm all about constructive feedback. I'm all about improving. What's that?
Have you had your caffeinated beverage today?
Well, I won't be sharing my secrets out. Not yet. Maybe if we get 100 views, 100 subscribers, I can share what that little secret is. Harris, quickly, reaction on the Newcastle Liverpool and what it means for the title race.
It's just set up. I mean, I know the players have talked about every game's a final, etc. But this surely must hone in that kind of mentality now for the players. You know, every game is going to be critical. Every point is massive. Home games have to take advantage of it. Obviously, the away form's amazing. You know, when we do play Liverpool, it'll be the best home record against the best away record. You know, so it's the top 2 teams in the league by all means. So, but we have to, we can't focus on that game yet. We have to beat Villa. We have to put them away. It's going to be a tough game. Villa unbeaten the last 5. They've only conceded 1 goal. Top form. Grealish is playing really well. It's going to be a really, really difficult game. But one again, I don't care how we win. Last minute scruffy goal again. Happy with that.
I think it was a very important win, especially considering the way it came in the last minute. against a team that obviously we've not done well against historically. Soom's coming to you next. We've got Aston Villa, obviously, tomorrow. New Year's Day, Old Trafford. A win would take us joint top. There's a lot of criticism if you watch the videos on YouTube, especially from ESPN FC, Mr. Craig Burley, I believe. He talks absolute nonsense, always trying to downplay this title talk for Man United. Do you think with the draw yesterday, is this a proper title race? Are we properly in this title race, or is it still too early?
Who are you talking about again, Chris? What?
Craig Burley, ESPN FC.
I don't watch him. He's not important. Let's just get that.
Soom doesn't watch him. That means he's not important.
You know what I mean? I don't listen to people who have so much disrespect and character for teams, but especially Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, man. Forget people like that. I approve of criticism, but when they just talk crap, I don't even listen to them. I don't want to even see their faces, to be fair.
Why would you want to watch it when you've got the Redflex? You've got the Redflex to watch instead.
Exactly. Unbiased, unfiltered, uncensored, straight to the point. That's all you need. The Redflex.
I mean, this title talk.
We should get that on a T-shirt, maybe.
Yeah, a T-shirt. We should.
We got where's my mug, by the way?
The mug.
Still waiting for the Redflex mug.
Yeah. All I was going to say is it's only a title race if we beat Aston Villa.
No, I agree. I think it's. Sorry, go on, Sooms.
Like, I think we are in the title race, but I think the Liverpool game is bigger than the Villa game. I think obviously we need to get these 3 points, definitely. But I think the Liverpool game will determine how strong are we in the title race.
I think it'll definitely send a statement across if we beat Liverpool. I mentioned it in the video yesterday. It will be a statement victory. It'll be a victory to cement Solskjaer as the man to take us back to past glories. If we move on to and focus a little bit more on the game tomorrow, Man United versus Aston Villa, I'll come to you first, Harris. What would be your starting lineup tomorrow?
Obviously, Cavani suspended, so I think he will. I'm going to start all the way around rather than starting from defence onwards. I think it will be the pacey front three. I think he'll go with. I think he will revert to type. I don't think we'll see Mata. I don't think we'll see any sort of variation. I think it'll be Rashford, Greenwood, Martial, obviously Fernandes, and I think you should play Pogba because I think it'll be a similar game to Wolves. I think it'll be a very similar game. I don't think they've got the pace to get us on the counter going down the middle. So, on the wings they've got a few players who've we've got a bit of trickery, etc. But in the middle, I don't think they've got that that type of player. So, for me, I would play Pogba and Fred as my two. I wouldn't go with the diamond. I would stick with the same formation and maybe change it up if need be. But obviously the back four again, I think it picks itself. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Well, I know he played Bailly, so if Lindelof isn't still fit, I think he should stick with the Bailly. If not, I think it will be Lindelof, just to give Bailly a break. Obviously Harry Maguire, and I think he played Shaw from the start. Because obviously, whatever he saw in the first half against Wolves with Tellez, he obviously didn't like it, so he took him off. So I think we'll see Shaw and obviously DDG in that.
Okay, very interesting stuff. I'm sure Soom will have a slightly different opinion. But before we hear Soom's starting lineup, just a reminder for everybody to make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the Redflex. We will be here tomorrow after the Aston Villa versus Manchester United game, where you'll be able to hear individual match reactions from all of the Redflex team. So make sure you stay tuned in for that. Soom's coming to you next. Would you make any changes to the starting lineup? And also, would you say Jack Grealish is the main worry from the Aston Villa team that we need to look out for?
I think, regards to the starting lineup, I think the key areas of play will be the battles of Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I reckon how are they defending depends on how we counterattack. If we're going to win the game, if we're going to concede. I think that's our key areas of play, and obviously how they feed the ball forward. If we can get those areas controlled, Grealish is taken out of the picture. Counter attack is just ongoing on top. I think a bit of fitness may play into it in the later stages of the game, because obviously Aston Villa is still a low-level Premier League club team. And United obviously got depth and significant numbers in their squad. But I feel like it's all about how we tackle the wing backs basically, and how we tackle the channels from those areas.
Okay, interesting stuff. I think it's going to be a very tough game. Aston Villa in good form. I think their new signing Traore's done well. Grealish is obviously always a threat. Ollie Watkins, the man who scored a hat-trick against Liverpool, he's going to be something to look out for. But I think at the stage that we are right now, we should be focusing ourselves instead of Aston Villa. And I think we've got enough to get the 3 points. Moving on to the most interesting part of the show that I always look forward to. It is the score predictions. And this one will be very interesting. So we've got another comment before we go there. It's from Hames. Is this game a trial for Jack Grealish? Very quickly, Harris, would you go for Jack Grealish?
I think he's referring to the old saga last year, wasn't there? Is he going to come? Is he not going to come? All this kind of stuff. I think he had his chance if he signed his contract. So I don't know. I can't see it. Can't see it happening. Obviously, in January and the summer. Anything can happen, really, isn't it? You can't ever say no. But I think the fact that he signed his contract, and he probably did have an opportunity to come up, cheaper than what he probably is going to cost now in the summer. So for me, that's gone. That deal's gone for me.
You, Soom, very quickly. Grealish, yes or no?
No.
No. Fair enough. We've got another comment. No, you answered the question. You answered my question, so I can't give any faults there. So MG Events, Grealish is a United fan. Supposedly in the newspaper talk.
Watch the games.
Supposedly in the newspaper, Jack Grealish did have a verbal agreement to join Manchester United this summer. However, Aston Villa securing their status in the Premier League meant that the value of the transfer increased to around maybe 60 to 70 million. And, we didn't pay up for Sancho. We're definitely not paying that much for Jack Grealish. Okay, so score predictions time. I'll come to Soom this time first. Soom, what is the final score tomorrow, New Year's Day?
New Year's Day. United will be celebrating a 2-0 victory.
A 2-0 victory. Harris, what is the score on New Year's Day after the game, Old Trafford?
I don't know yet. I'm going to say we're going to start the year off. We're going to start the year off with a bang. We're going to start the year off with a bang with an absolutely amazing 1-0 win.
An absolutely amazing
1-0.
We're going to absolutely. What's that saying? We're going to absolutely slaughter them 1-0, or we're going to dominate them 1-0.
1-0 to the United.
1-0 to the United. Another quick comment as well. Hames comes back and says he's a Brummie, so ticks many boxes. I'm sure it does. For that reason, you want to probably quite a few Brummies in the Man United team if it was up to you. Okay. I usually get these right, not to blow my own trumpet. So I think tomorrow it's... What's that one?
Is it the exclusive, Cassim? Exclusive.
A Redflex exclusive. Get your money on. Get your mortgage on. Get everything you own on. Sell everything that you own if you don't have enough money, because I'm going to give you the prediction that you've all been waiting for. It's Man United 2.
Just before you do that, we do not condone gambling, of course.
No, we do not. We do not, unless it's for sponsorship and we can make money from it. Yeah. Okay, so my score prediction is 2-1 to Man United, and that will be enough for us to get us to joint top. So that pretty much wraps up today's video. Just a reminder for everybody, make sure if you're interested in the open challenge for PES 21 to go one-on-one with Abdul live on our YouTube channel, make sure you send us a direct message. If you're also available for a match reaction after the Villa game tomorrow, again, send us a DM and we'll get your reaction on our channel. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and make sure you join us for all the fallout for Man United versus Aston Villa. Come on, you Reds. Come on. Glory, glory, Man United.
Let's go.